This week on Council Bluffs News, Election Day is over and the results are in. More on how the results of the presidential, Senate, and House elections make an impact on Council Bluffs. Campus-wide food drive, why Iowa Western is collecting all food items for the less fortunate. IWTV student Bowen Peterson has the story. Christmas season is just around the corner. Find out how much work goes into the holiday lighting display in Bayless Park and why Holodynamics is glad to be a part of the tradition. And Major Donna Miller with the Salvation Army joins us in studio to talk about the Red Kettle campaign. That and more all on this week's Council Bluffs News. Hello, welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm Aaron Zach. The votes are in and we have a new president-elect. Republican candidate Donald J. Trump victorious over Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton. Trump's margin of victory 290 to 232, including a win in Iowa. In Council Bluffs, residents hit the polls early and often in what would lead to a historic evening, including some major changes in the state of Iowa. A day to be heard.
I just think it's really important to voice your opinion in the election.
And a vote to make history.
It's important to vote in this important election.
Election Day, November 8th, 2016. People across the nation vote to elect a new president, and people in Council Bluffs are excited to get out and vote.
I just feel like as Americans, it's one of the greatest rights that we have to vote, and I feel like this election in particular is very important just because of all of the issues that have kind of been going back and forth.
Both Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton made multiple stops in Council Bluffs while on the campaign trail, giving locals an opportunity to hear from the candidates in person.
I think it's really important because I think we can be a swing state, so getting out there and casting your vote actually can really make a difference.
Trump wins Iowa by winning all but 6 counties in the state. Republicans with a huge night nationwide and in Iowa. Locally, Republicans retaining their positions are U.S. Senator Chuck Grassley, District 16 Representative Mary Ann Hanusa, and County Sheriff Jeff Danker. State Senator Dan Dawson upsets longtime Senator Mike Gronstal, and Maryland Joe Drake, Tim Wickman, and Melvin Hauser are Republicans in new roles. While Democratic Charlie McConkey is able to retain his seat in District 15, Republicans now have control of the House and the Senate as well. While the Republican Party celebrates, Council Bluffs residents like Alyssa Kohler says they prefer to base their voting decisions off things other than party affiliation.
I feel like the cool thing about this is that there is a very nonpartisan view, so it depends more on, again, the skills of the people and how they can do the job rather than their party.
Yeah, I think it's important, especially for local, because that's like a direct impact for us. The presidency is as well, but making your voice heard on the local level kind of impacts you a little bit more.
As the country makes the transition to a new leader, one thing is certain. In 4 years, the campaign trail will once again come through Council Bluffs.
I think it's great. It's great for the city, just to put us on a national scale. People know now who Council Bluffs is and where we are, so it's very exciting.
With all the votes counted, Donald Trump will be your new president of the United States come January 20th, 2017. To stay up to date on state legislature, visit legis.iowa.gov.
The Pottawatomie County Community Foundation joins over 750 foundations across the United States in celebrating National Community Foundation Week from November 12th through the 18th. Throughout the week, the PCCF is signing several proclamations, including a ceremony with Council Bluffs Mayor Matt Walsh.
The Pottawatomie Community Foundation has only been around for about 8.5 years. People are really finding out that it's a great vehicle to make a difference in their communities. Also a great vehicle to show giving and make granting forever. And I think that that's what people are celebrating today.
The PCCF is also celebrating significant milestones for 2016, including exceeding $10 million in total donor funds. For more information, go to rpccf.org. For the Council Bluffs News, I'm Amanda Turner.
Iowa Western holds a campus-wide food drive to benefit Mom's Place here in Council Bluffs. Items accepted include instant potatoes, rice, cooking spray, and more, all in an effort to help the less fortunate. IWTV student Bowen Peterson has the story.
Something as simple as a can of food can change someone's day.
It's just a sense of, helping out the community.
And Iowa Western is looking to help.
We have donation boxes set up across campus, specifically 5 certain areas.
Iowa Western teams up with Mom's Place, a local homeless shelter, for a food drive to help the less fortunate.
Mom's Place is one of the only meal sites in Western Iowa that does things here for the community, so we're definitely looking to help them with donations of food, especially for the holiday season.
Jazz Storgard, a student at Iowa Western, thinks this food drive is a great idea.
I think it's very important that they're doing this. It's a good way for us college students to give back to the community, specifically the homeless community of this local area.
The annual effort by the college has led to over 40,000 canned food items being collected for Mom's Place since 2005.
We're looking, as much as we can get donated. We're doing pickups every week to make sure the boxes aren't overflowing. So donations are always appreciated.
Donations are always a great way to give back to the community, and Iowa Western students are showing its pride and dedication to helping the less fortunate.
I think it's very good. It shows that we as a campus care about people, all kinds of people, and I think it's a really good thing.
Donations are still welcome as the last date to donate will be on Tuesday, November 22nd. Iowa Western will be taking the donations to Mom's Place on the 23rd. Items that are needed include cornstarch, dish soap, soup, and more. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Bowen Peterson.
It's that time of year again and winter is slowly coming. Are you ready for the cold temperatures? Better question is your house ready for them? That begins our coverage and news around the Bluffs. Black Hills Energy is providing customers with some helpful tips to keep home energy efficiency at a reasonable level. First, check your furnace filter. Make sure it's clean or brand new. Second, make sure your windows are caulked and make sure any weather stripping is in place and makes a good seal. Thirdly, when you're away from your home, make sure the house is set at 65 degrees or lower to get the most efficiency out of your home. Fourthly, use a heavy-duty clear plastic sheet on a frame or tape clear plastic film to the inside of your window or door to keep the cold air out. Community Affairs Manager Lynn Porter explains the advantages of winterizing your home now as opposed to waiting until the middle of winter.
First of all, it's going to help you overall with your energy efficiency and your bills. And we also do home energy audits, and you can call a number or you can go onto our website and have those done. For residential people, it is free. And that will help you determine what areas you may need to energy efficiency your home.
To get more information on how you can get your home prepared for winter, you can head to Black Hills' website at blackhillsenergy.com. Your home isn't alone in needing some extra care over the winter months. Vehicles often take the brunt end of the bitter cold with slush, salt, and snow. Nobody wants to be stranded in their vehicle in the dead of winter. Iowa Western automotive instructor Andy Estrada says drivers can take a number of precautionary steps to make sure it doesn't happen to them.
I think the most important thing is going to be making sure that you have plenty of tread on your tires. In low traction situations, you're going to wish you had good tires. Another important thing is going to be, I suppose, make sure that your cooling system is working properly. Make sure that if it hasn't been flushed in probably the last 5 years, it's time to do it. And then, as long as you keep up on your regular maintenance, you really shouldn't have any other worries.
Not getting your car ready for winter can be very dangerous. Other helpful tips include keeping jumper cables in your vehicle, make sure your gas is above half a tank, and keep some warm blankets just in case. Every day, American businesses generate enough paper to circle the earth 20 times. There's your random fact of the day. Recycling has always been one of the major keys in keeping Mother Earth healthy. And with the holiday season coming up, it's important to know what's recyclable and what's not. With the holidays comes a lot of food. Over the next several weeks, many will be throwing out not just leftovers, but paper, plastic, and more. Shannon Meister of the Council Bluffs Recycling Center says knowing what items are recyclable is not as difficult as it seems.
We take any, of course, aluminum cans, any plastic bottles, wine bottles, whatever you're partying with, no problem, that's all recyclable. Any type of plastic cups, plates, stuff like that that's been contaminated with food, that is going to be trash. So your paper cups, your paper napkins, your paper towels, your solo cups, that stuff's all going to be trash.
If you're upgrading appliances or electronics this Christmas season, the Recycling Center also accepts those items. Also, remember that gift wrap and tissue paper are acceptable items as well. A more extensive list can be found on their website at councilbluffs-ia.gov. Still to come on Council Bluffs News. Christmas season is almost here. Are you ready for it? Holodynamics prepares for the annual holiday lighting display. See all the work that goes into it and how the company can make your house stand out this year. But coming up next, Major Donna Miller from the Salvation Army joins us in studio to speak on how you can help the less fortunate by donating to their annual Red Kettle campaign. Stay tuned.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
Why is my son having trouble in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with my son over his homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No. He's smart, but his mind wanders.
7 wonders of the world.
Why don't you understand me?
I do. I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's 1 every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Welcome back to Council Bluffs News. I'm Aaron Zach. Joining me in studio today is Major Donna Miller with the Salvation Army. Major Miller, thank you for joining me today.
You're welcome. It's so very nice to be here.
So the Red Kettle campaign started last Friday.
It did.
Fill me in on the history of it.
It's very interesting in that the first Red Kettle campaign happened out in San Francisco, where they were doing fundraising, and they thought if they could make it more visible, and so they started painting buckets red, and that literally is the history of it. In Council Bluffs, since Council Bluffs has been here, the Salvation Army has been doing a Red Kettle campaign.
Why is it so important this time of year to have that campaign going?
That 6 weeks of bell ringing covers 40% of our annual budget. So it's very, very important. And every penny it's very important that every penny that goes into the bucket stays right here in Council Bluffs. A lot of people, there's a misconception about, where does the money really go? It stays right here.
And that's very important to point out.
Yes, absolutely, especially in light of some of the news that's going on right now.
Absolutely. How can people volunteer their time to not only donate their profits, but to help the campaign?
We desperately need and welcome volunteer bell ringers, and it's real easy. You go to registertoring.com and pick Council Bluffs, and then all the available times and locations will show up right there.
Where are the locations that they'll see the Red Bell campaign?
Most of our volunteers happen on Friday and Saturday, and on Friday and Saturday, everything that we have is available from Hy-Vee to any of our grocery stores here in the area, to Penny's, to Bass Pro, Man Shop. So there are various all over the area.
And where can people go on your website to find more information?
Just registertoring.com.
All right, Major Donna Miller, I really appreciate your time. I wish you nothing but the best in your campaign, and I hope to talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Council Bluffs News will be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Listen now, can you hear the bluebirds? Oh, look up now, can you feel the sun?
It's not his new group of friends. It's not the video games. It's not the neighborhood.
Mom, do I have to go to school today?
The biggest threat to your child's future could be you. Every day they miss, even in middle school, puts their graduation at risk.
Here are a few holiday reminders from the Council Bluffs Recycling Center. Food, styrofoam, bags of any sort, and bows are not acceptable items for recycling. Food and beverage containers, aluminum foil, wrapping and tissue paper, broken down cardboard, and most cards are recyclable at the curb or at drop-off recycling containers. Collection may be delayed due to holidays. Check cbrecycles.com to see if your collection is affected. Happy holidays from the Council Bluffs Recycling Center.
Christmas. For me personally, it's literally the best time of the year. And Council Bluffs is ready to get you in the Christmas spirit as well. November 17th, Bayless Park is set to host the annual tree lighting ceremony. The event will also kick off the 18th annual Winterfest Festival. While many will appreciate the large display over the next several weeks, the work that goes into it can be quickly overlooked. Holodynamics has been designing and manufacturing its own products for more than 10 years. This will be the second year in a row the company brings its talents to Council Bluffs. A chance to leave a lasting impression.
We really wanted to come up with a wow factor
and create something new with technology.
So we always look for the latest and greatest.
November 14th, crews from Holodynamics complete the final phases of setup for a display that will transform Bayless Park.
And the mayor's staff contacted us a couple years ago to work up a plan for the park area to kind of bring some traffic back down to the downtown businesses that surrounded Bayless Park and bring the community together.
And what a way to bring the community together. The lighting company is known for supplying high quality products, and there's a reason why.
We are the manufacturer of the product, so we always look for different ways to keep it exciting, keep it new, and the RGB color changing is what's brand new to the industry over the last couple of years.
The technology will be on display once the switch is flipped at the lighting ceremony November 17th. the fountain will once again be a focal point.
We designed the fountain with some RGB color changing light sets. And so this allows us to program each diode individually to make it look like it is dancing and shooting up or spiraling around, and it really brings the community together and it gets people talking.
How cool is that? But one has to wonder, how long does it actually take for them to put all the lights up in Bayless?
So when we get down to the park and actually get everything laid out, it takes us a good 2 solid days with about 8 crew members down there, because we do put lights up on the fountain. So it's a beautiful piece that we get to actually place the lights upon.
The hard labor of installation may actually be the easiest portion of the work. The preparation of install takes months.
Planning, it was it's probably about a 7-month window, and there was a lot of scrambling going around to get the RGB and writing the program for it. And so, yeah, we're really proud of that project as well, too. So it's a fun project to be involved with.
The company's investment in Council Bluffs reaches farther than this annual display. Holodynamics is also a member of the Council Bluffs Chamber of Commerce.
We support the Council Bluffs Chamber of Commerce. They've been a great partner with us as well, so that allowed us to work closely with the city, because that's what the chambers are all about, as well as the city is growth, and we want to try to get as much business down to that part of town as we can.
7 months of planning and 2 days of installation, all leading up for one big display.
Appreciate everyone's support. We really appreciate the community support. We ask that you come out for the lighting ceremony over here at Bayless and enjoy the lights. Tell your friends and family about it. Come see Santa Claus.
We're all looking forward to the big unveil. Again, the lighting ceremony will take place November 17th, and this year's celebration promises to be bigger than ever. If you'd like to learn more about the ceremony and other Winterfest activities, visit the city's website at councilbluffs-ia.gov.
The Park Building on Willow Avenue plays host to the monthly Artist Art Walk on November 11th. Artists display their work for sale throughout the floors of the building. Among the unique creators, this month's featured artist, Joyce Brannigan.
I'm a silversmith. I make sterling silver jewelry. My father and I both make it. He's been making jewelry since I was about 3 years old, and he started teaching me about 17 or 18 years ago.
Brannigan makes a wide assortment of jewelry. They include settings for gemstones, rings, bracelets, necklaces, and even fossils. The Bluffs Artist Art Walk takes place the second Friday of every month and is free to attend.
Still to come on Council Bluffs News, there are plenty of furry friends looking for a good home. We'll meet them in our Pets of the Week. And a look at our events calendar to wrap up the show.
Hey, I'm Anderson Cooper. As a parent, you want to make sure that your child knows how to deal with bullying when they see it happening. And chances are they want to help, but they don't really know how. I'll teach them that the best thing to do is calmly walk away, find a teacher or other adult, and speak up. And do your part. Be that adult they can talk to and trust will listen. Join me to help stop bullying. Go to stopbullying.gov to find out more.
This new mom is struggling to get the skates just right. Now she's holding on for dear life.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
Hello, I'm Terry Gatch Mills, and welcome to Pets of the Week. Did you know that it's National Adopt a Senior Pet Month? This is Arvid. He's considered one of our seniors, and he's 7 years old. His file number is 7976, and he's a wonderful little dog. He's also got a sibling here named Twinkie, and she's file number 4623. They're both little chihuahuas that weigh less than 10 pounds. Arvid's more outgoing than Twinkie. Twinkie's a little scared and shy, but they'd make great little pets. They'd be great in a fenced yard or for someone who's retired and stays at home. Again, this is Arvid, file 7976, and Twinkie's file number is 4623. This girl is Ginger, and her file number is 20816. And we featured her back in September, and we'd like to feature her again. She's a 5-year-old rat terrier mix. She's a very sweet dog. She's very active, great on a leash. She is potty trained, and she'd make a wonderful addition to a quiet home a fenced yard, and a nice comfy couch. Again, this is Ginger, 20816. Cuteness alert, this is Kenny, and his file number is 22232. He is an 11-week-old terrier mix, and he's just as sweet as can be. As you can tell, he's very playful. He gets along great with other dogs. Not sure about cats, he's a little scared of them yet, but he's a lot of fun. He does need basic manners as he's growing. And again, this is Kenny, 11 weeks old, 22232. This is another one of our seniors here at the Midlands Humane Society, and her name is Vincenza. Her file number is 21570, and she's 6 years old. She's a wonderful girl, she's very friendly. She was found as a stray by the Park Wild Apartments in Council Bluffs and not claimed. Again, this is Vincenza, file number 21570, 6 years old. And if you're interested in any of the pets you've seen on today, please come down to Midlands Humane Society, located at 1020 Railroad Avenue in Council Bluffs.
Hi, I'm Brent Pentecost, and here's a look at this week's events. The Hitchcock Nature Center hosts its latest event in the Kinder Nature series, Nocturnal Animals. November 20th from 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m., visitors will be able to find out how nocturnal animals move and search for food. These unique programs are full of hands-on learning and outdoor activities to make the mind explore and engage with the natural world. Cost of admission is $5 per person. If you'd like more information, contact the Nature Center at 712-242-1197. The holiday season officially hits Council Bluffs on November 17th in Bayless Park. From 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., experience the annual tree lighting ceremony. The event kicks off the 18th annual Winterfest celebration. Mayor Matt Walsh, along with Santa Claus, will be making appearances. There'll be lots of activities for the family, and the event is free. This year's lights also make their way down the 100 block of West Broadway. To learn more about Winterfest, visit councilbluffs-ia.gov. The holiday spirit also makes its way over to the Union Pacific Railroad Museum as they host Project Reindeer, Thursday, November 17th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. There'll be live reindeer, cookies, and warm cider for the little ones as an extension of the lighting ceremony celebration. More information at upmuseum.org. With your weekly events calendar, I'm Brent Pentecost.
Thank you for tuning in and watching this week's Council Bluffs News. As always, CBTV is very eager to hear your feedback. If you'd like to send us your questions or comments, email them to cbtv@iwcc.edu, or you can call us at 712-325-3312, or you can find us on social media. We're on Facebook and Twitter. Just search CBTV17. And of course, keep it right here for the latest scores and updates for local sports in your community by tuning into the Bluff Sports Zone with JJ Davis. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Aaron Zack.